What's up guys, Hammer7 Junior over here, and today we are going to be playing a bit of Astroneer. And guys, I hope you guys have been doing well. In today's video, I've decided that I'm going to do something different for you guys, and I would just like to put my ideas out there on what I think Astroneer needs. First off, I feel that the research is, look, it's a cool concept and whatever, but I just personally feel the research is a little bit too easy. I know it's pre-alpha and there's still a lot of things going into the game, a lot of ideas going into the game, and you know, ups to the developers and whatever, because they've really done an amazing job. But guys, I just feel like the research needs to be more integrated, as if, like, let's say, because you see at the moment, you from the get-go you can build a spaceship, a space shuttle, sorry, as well as you know, a truck and a rover, and you have to research the truck. But things like, I just feel like you should start out with nothing and have to maybe just start out with the smelter, which will obviously have been researched from whatever planet we come from, then the printer, and then a research thing, and then that's the only 3 modules you start out with, which I think you actually might be able to do. But anyways guys, the point is I'm trying to make is that, let's say you would like to research a spaceship, okay, the big one, not the space shuttle, the spaceship, that one. So what you'll need then is, instead of just one research pod and getting lucky, you need to go into the caves and find those green research pods with the tentacles on, and go and find explore the land that you're on, or whatever planet you're on, and you can basically bring back one of those spaceship research pods, and then this research thing will actually be used to create like research points or something, which will be like almost like the fuel condenser, except you'll press that and you'll get research points, and that'll also be maybe power to research. So other thing what I think is really cool, I don't know why, but I just have this feeling like the multiplayer is going to be big. Like, they can make this such a massive multiplayer game, in my opinion. Like maybe 16, or let's go small. Okay, no, let's go 16 per server, okay? And everyone joins in on the server, and let's say I start on this planet and my friends start on a different planet, and we're all starting out, we've got no communication with each other, and we actually build like a communications array, where you will put out like a satellite here on one of these things, and then you can point it somewhere and then send like actual text messages over the communications array or whatever you, and then also maybe even share research with each other eventually, if that makes sense. And also plot courses of where you guys would like to explore. Obviously not to, like, you know, like for instance, I am over here and I'm saying, okay, cool, let's go to the exotic planet, and then we say, okay, cool, myself and this guy team up and we go to the exotic planet and we send rockets over there, okay? Which brings me into my next thing. Like, I feel that the rovers that you make should be autonomous, which is basically meaning that you can like fly out there just with a rocket, put a rover on there and land the rover on the other planet, and control it from the base you're at by like, let's say there's by the communications array, or the control center, where you can actually control the rover through radio to the distant planet, and then explore of where you would actually like to set your landing site. And then from the rover you can be like, set landing site here, and start to send resources over and let the rover build the new base up. Otherwise it's quite painful flying back and forth, and then not sure where the where you want to land and all that kind of stuff. I think it'll just be like really cool, but then again, you could probably just play yeah, so I just think that's a really cool idea. Guys, I also believe though that we have power to survive, we have oxygen to survive, but this guy must get so hungry on this planet. So I feel that'll also be an amazing addition to Astroneer. I think we should get something, the developers should maybe put in like a food source, where you would build like a greenhouse. So you would use one of these things and then build a greenhouse like that, or like a mini greenhouse, where it's intently grow food, and that'll be like automatic, so you wouldn't need to really maintain that unless with power and so to maintain that, only thing you'll probably need is batteries, so that it can light up the food at night. And guys, and obviously I just feel like the oxygen comes from nowhere. We're like, there's no filters. Well, there are filters, but they're only small filters. So like, let's say if you look here, then I think there are filters. Yeah, you see filters. There are filters on the backpack, but there's no like large filters. So I think the developers need to bring in like a large filter that looks something like this, but for the battery. So then you can also, and for instance, so to run the greenhouse, you would need a large filter here to produce oxygen, and you'll need power to produce the lighting. And then maybe bring in a water source, maybe like so that you can extract hydrogen from the atmosphere. I don't know, maybe. I think maybe that'll just make things a lot more challenging and give the game a lot more depth and a lot more things to consider. Because now at the moment you just get onto a spaceship, go to a distant planet and start building. It's a great concept, but I think it lacks a bit of depth. That's my opinion. I'm not saying the developers aren't doing a great job, because I think they're doing an amazing job. It would just be awesome if you know, we could get that. And if you guys agree with me, you know, or you have any other suggestions, then please do me a favor and put down in the comments, and we can get discussing this, and maybe even put it onto the forums, because you know that will, you know, we are the community, so we will help develop this game and what have you, and on all of that. So yeah, guys, I think that's about everything on the top of my head. I've mentioned the multiplayer thing where let's say you and your friend join in, but you join in on different planets, and then you help each other out, and then eventually you meet at a different, you build a spaceship where you'll research that and then communicate over radio waves across the planets, and then meet at a exotic planet, for instance, or a barren planet, and then start building up base there. Or you could just start on the same base, whatever. They should make you have a choice. And then obviously it would be nice to see some wildlife, but that is way out of that. That's not really a big issue. So guys, I just wanted to say, if you enjoyed this video and like what you saw, then I do encourage you to subscribe to my channel, because I do release Astroneer videos and other content on the daily, and I try to be as informative as possible. And guys, if it made you smile and it was informative for you, then I please encourage you to subscribe and hit a like on this video. But so guys, I hope to see you in the next Astroneer video, and if you have any suggestions, please put in the comments below. But I will see you in the next video, guys. Cheerio for now.